Jacqueline Fain here with All Jacked Up. I am going to be making a blueberry bacon caramelized onion pepper jam. So you'll see how to make that in a sec. It's gonna be so good. And then we are going to be doing some smoked Gouda wrapped onion rings. And yeah, so it's just going to be kind of a simple burger. Well, I guess it doesn't sound very simple, but not a lot on it burger tonight because there's going to be a lot of flavors, a lot of stuff going on. But it's going to be so yummy. So stay tuned. Okay, so today we have our bacon going here. I put 7 pieces of bacon in the pan. I'm actually going to take those out. Pretty soon I will get my equipment for my, I have a new GoPro coming with a tripod and all that stuff to do better videos. I'm literally just like Jimmy rigging my phone up here. So yeah, been working all day. It's fine, everything's fine. All right, so I cooked 7 pieces of bacon. So now I have all the bacon fat, as you can see right here. And trying to do it so you guys can see. You are going to put a huge onion sliced up, like slice up your onion and put it in the bacon and put it on medium heat as we are going to caramelize this onion. I'm gonna put that in there. Now, these are like huge onions. So if you have, they're like the huge Walla Walla sweet onions. So if you have, 2 small ones, then that's fine. You can kind of put however much you want in there. So we're gonna be cooking these. Actually, I think I'm even gonna turn it up even more, like a little bit higher than medium, just so we can cook them pretty quick. So you're gonna put that in there. Then while those are cooking, I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Sometimes I use sugar, sometimes I'm not. If you simmer and cook the onions down, just in regular oil, you can caramelize the onions without any sugar, any stuff, but today I'm gonna do some brown sugar because I thought that would be yummy. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that over the top of these, just so the brown sugar can kind of cook down into, because I don't want it to taste like brown sugar. So we'll cook that down in there. I have 1 serrano pepper that I got from my friend's garden. So that I diced up like super tiny. And then I have, I don't know, probably a teaspoon or a couple teaspoons of minced garlic I'm gonna put in there too. Who doesn't love garlic? Then I have a cup of blueberries, a 4th cup of balsamic vinegar, and I have, I just did a thing of coffee, like, I don't know, it's gonna be half a cup of coffee, maybe a little bit more. So get some coffee there, at least a half a cup of coffee. So we're gonna turn those up and get those babies cooking down. Should have kind of cut these a little. I'm gonna put them on close to high, just so we can kind of get them cooked down quickly. So I took out the cooked bacon and you're just cooking the onions in the bacon grease, okay? So, it'll be so good. Then, while that's going, I'm gonna get this going back here, some oil going back here. I just filled like a thicker pan with about half full of oil. And we're gonna do kind of cheese stuffed onion rings. So you take a larger onion ring, and then I cut up some smoked Gouda. put that around the inside layer, and then a smaller onion ring and put it inside. So it's gonna look, kind of show you guys a little bit better. So it's literally gonna look like that. You're filling the outside with the cheese, kind of a double onion ring. You can do this with like any cheese, it's so good. So we're gonna do some of those. And then I have, dip it in flour, dip it in whipped up egg. And I'm just doing since I had them, the breadcrumbs, the garlic and herb breadcrumbs for the outside. So I'll show you guys that in a sec. So see, our onions are simmering here. I can't wait to get my new equipment where I can like do it up a little bit higher, be able to point it down on there so you guys can see it. Maybe the lighting won't be so bad. I'm just at my girlfriend's house. And so we're actually going to be moving up to Portland soon. So, but we'll be back down here all the time in Medford. But so that's simmering. We want that to simmer really good here. Get that simmering. It takes a little while, probably at least 5 minutes to caramelize the onions. So I already put my burger on outside with my little burger seasoning, so I'm gonna go check on that and see how my burger patty's doing. Okay, so one way you can check to see if your oil is hot enough is you take a little bit of water on your fingers and spritz it into, I don't know if you guys can hear it popping. Can you hear it popping? So that means your oil is ready to fry up some onion rings, which you could just do regular onion rings too, but I just thought I wanted smoked Gouda. I love smoked Gouda. So you're gonna dip it in the flour. Dip it in the flour here. Get it all dipped. It might kind of come apart. You can just put it back together. Dip it in there. Kind of helps it actually stay together. Then you're gonna have to really hold it together to dip it in the egg. Dip it in the egg. Dip it in the breadcrumbs. Kind of have to put the breadcrumbs all over it. Kind of need a bigger bowl for the breadcrumbs, but. So there's our first one. You can kind of see it. It's all breadcrumby. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there to start frying. We'll take our next one, dip it in the flour. And you don't want to heat up your oil on too high a heat, or else it burns the oil right away. And then it just smells like burnt oil. So dip it in the egg. Guess you guys can't really see. Dip it in the breadcrumbs. Make sure you get the breadcrumbs all over, because that will help it hold together. I need a bigger bowl for these breadcrumbs. One sec. Need a bigger bowl for the breadcrumbs. Oh, our onions are looking good. So here's the onions. See how they're getting all nice and yummy, caramelized. So while those are simmering, I'm actually going to go ahead and put, they're about halfway done. I'm going to go ahead and put the balsamic vinegar in there. Okay, so 1/4 cup balsamic. And then the coffee, like half a cup of coffee. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. I'm going to wait to put the blueberries. I'm going to go ahead and put the pepper and the garlic. So we want the balsamic to cook down for a couple minutes. So there's our little thing here. Yummy, yummy. All right. in our oil to start. We want nice, pretty. Oh, yes. And so it's a little bit soupy right now, but once you cook it for another couple minutes, it'll kind of jam like up in a little bit. So, and it's all right. It's a little soupy. It's kind of your, I mean, it'll be kind of a softer jam. It's not going to be like a huge thick jam, but it's going to be like our sauce for the burger. So basically, I'm going to put it on the top and bottom bun like jam would be, but it's going to be our bacon jam. So that's going to simmer up here. The onions are already starting to caramelize. If you guys want to see here, see how the onions are getting dark and like soft. So it takes a little while to caramelize onions for sure. All right, I'm going to get one more of these in here. Might have to just put it all in the flour and then reconstruct it here. So it doesn't want to stay together. There we go. And we'll dip it in the egg. Together. You might have to like scoop up some of the breadcrumbs and put it over the top and kind of pack it down in there. There we go. So, wash my hands. So I hope everybody's week is going really good. Mine has been super busy. I have so much to do. Really busy. So I'm going to turn this over. That one's not ready. You guys can see our first one. I just turned it over. Well, this is not working out very well. See? There it is. The first one there. So I don't want to add the blueberries too soon because I don't want them to juice. I just want them to be like some blueberries in there and not break down and just be like blueberry juice. So we're going to get these. Oh yeah. I might have put a little bit too much coffee in there. Maybe a little less coffee, like a fourth a cup. I don't know. They're simmering down, so we'll see. All right, I'm gonna turn those over. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I think I will salt. I didn't put any salt. I'm gonna go ahead and salt the onion rings. Salt the onion rings. Our house is a mess. We're actually having like 40 people over tonight for burgers, so I was trying to get this done early. Because we're going to do burgers and games with a whole bunch of friends. So I will be cooking just a whole bunch of burgers. Clearly probably won't all get, you know, the fancy bacon jam, but it'll be good. All right, so I'm going to chop up the bacon. So it's kind of, you know, larger pieces like this to put into our jam here. Get those chopped up a little bit. Put those into our jam. Check on our stuff here. Guess you guys can't see that well, huh? Kind of annoying. You can kind of see it cooking. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Now this is starting to get a little bit thicker. Our onions are starting to Because up here, I'm actually gonna taste it. See how it's tasting here. Now, you could totally add pectin if it's just not setting up that well, but it should. Oh my gosh. I think it's a little too much coffee. It's like a coffee bacon jam, which I love, actually. So probably a little bit less coffee. Oh, it actually tastes so good. I need some coffee. Oh, I have iced coffee. I made some iced coffee. Leah's gonna bring me an iced coffee though, so she's the best. She's the best person ever. Literally the best. She lets me use her house, brings me coffee, takes the kids while I'm doing the video. It's awesome. Oh my gosh, this is so yummy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add, this has simmered down quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the blueberries. I'm gonna turn it down here, just to low. I'm gonna add the blueberries, which the blueberries will kind of cut into the coffee taste too. So, it'll probably all work out in the end. Need to go put my cheese on my burger. I am just doing smoked Gouda cheese on my burger too, because why not? All right. See, we'll just put this on medium and let those blueberries cook just a little bit, because you don't want them like hard. You want them nice and warm and soft in there. So there's our, oh, you guys can see. Oh yeah. See how it's cooking out and it's getting more jam-like. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, I wanted to show you guys the bacon jam close up because clearly you can't see it very well the other way. So here is the blueberry bacon jam. It's a little bit saucy, so I'm gonna say just like a 1/4 cup of coffee. But it's gonna be super good on the burger. And here's our cheese-filled onion rings. Those are done. I'm gonna turn those off. This is done. I'm gonna go out and get the burger. Okay, so we have, of course, my fave, brioche buns. And we are going to use our bacon jam as our bacon, blueberry, caramelized onion, pepper jam sauce as the sauce for the top and bottom. So you're gonna go ahead and just get some of that on there. Make sure you get a lot of bacon. Oh yeah. Get that on the top and bottom bun. So yummy. Then I have my cheese kind of melted a little bit much, so I need to get my, so I just did smoked Gouda on our burger patty here. Oh, get rid of that. And then we are putting our smoked Gouda cheese stuffed onion ring right on top. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful that is. And make sure to impress people that you know, always put some out, like, I don't know, if you're taking pictures or whatever, you know, Instagram, always make it to where people can see all of your elements. So I have the bacon, the blueberry, the caramelized onion, all on here so you can see all of your elements of your burger. Look at that. So beautiful. I'm actually gonna cut it in half so you guys can see the inside. Let's look how beautiful it is with our onion ring. So let's cut it in half. There we go. So there's our stuffed onion ring. I guess you can't see it that well. I was hoping we could see it, but oh, that looks so good. And we're done. We cut it in half. as you'll see in the video. So it's a little messy right now, but there's the inside. Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful that is.